Hello everyone, welcome to M Math Academy. Today in this video I am going to explain the continuation of my previous topic functions, but today I am going to cover testing of functions. So in this topic we will cover functions testing, different types of testing like algebraic testing, vertical line testing, examining ordered pairs, examining mapping diagrams, examining input output chart. First of all, functions. What is testing? Since every function is a relation but not every relation is a function, it is important to determine whether a relation is a function or not. For example, give algebraic evidence to show if the relation x square plus y square equal to 9 is a function. So we are not going to conclude here, but this is the case where we need to determine whether this relation is a function or not, and we have to show that. It is relatively easy to detect if a function relation is a function by using certain techniques which are listed below. Algebraic test or solving for y, geometric test or vertical line test, examining ordered pairs, examining mapping diagrams, and examining input output chart. So functions testing, algebraic test or solving for y. If a relation is in the form of an equation and the substitution of any value of x results in one and only one value of y, then the relation is a function. Examples: y equal to 2x plus 1, it is a function. Why? Because for any value of x there is one and only one corresponding value of y, so we can substitute x by any value. Suppose x equal to 2, that gives us y equal to 5, so this is a function. What happens in this case? X equal to y square, it is not a function. Why? Because for any value of x there are more than one corresponding values of y. For example, x equal to 9 gives us y equal to plus minus 3. So if we substitute x equal to 9, we will get two values of y, plus 3 or minus 3. So there are more than one corresponding value of y for any value of x, that's why it is not a function. What happens to y equal to x square minus 1? It is a function again, because although x values 1 and minus 1 both give the same y value 0, so x equal to 1 or minus 1 both gives y equal to single value 0. That's why it is a function. What about this one? This is do it yourself. X square plus y square equal to 9. Is it a function? And so the algebraic evidence. Now next is testing by geometric method. Geometric test or vertical line test. What is that? If all possible vertical lines drawn on the graph of a relation cuts or crosses the graph no more than once, then the relation is a function. However, the relation is not a function if at least one line cuts or crosses the graph more than once. It is much more easier when we explain with an example. Suppose this is the graph of a parabola, and if we draw the vertical lines, and if that vertical line cuts or crosses the graph more than once, then the relation which is represented by the graph is not a function. So in this case, if we draw two vertical lines like this, and we can see they are not crossing the graph more than once, each one of the vertical lines is crossing the graph only once, that's why the relation which is represented by the graph is a function. So that's the conclusion. It's very straightforward. But in this case, it is also a graph of a parabola, but this is in this case it is a bit different. Why? For each one of the vertical line drawn, we will see the vertical line will cut or cross the graph more than once, at this point as well as at this point. So that's why this is not a function. In this case again we can see vertical lines will cut or cross the graph only at one point, that's why this is also a function. There are some more examples here. Using vertical line test, it is relatively easy to show all lines except where vertical lines are functions. All parabolas are not functions. Only parabolas that open upwards or downwards are considered functions, but parabolas that open left or right are not functions. Circles, squares, ellipses and all other closed shapes are not functions. So let me explain one by one. So this is from the point 1, all lines except for vertical lines are functions. So this is any line, and this is a vertical line. So we can easily see this line, the relation that is indicated by this line is a function, but the relation which is indicated by this line is not a function. These graphs we have already discussed in the previous slide. So this is the parabola, and this is a function, but this is not a function. Circles, squares, ellipses and all other closed shapes are not functions. So this is a circle and this is an ellipse. So these are not functions, because if we draw vertical lines, we will see the vertical lines will cut or cross the graph more than once. That's why both of these graphs are not denoting any functions. These are some more examples here, and this is the answer. This graph is indicating a function, this one not a function, this is a function, and this one not a function. Now examining ordered pairs. An ordered pair is a composition of the x coordinate and the y coordinate expressed as a point xy in the Cartesian coordinate system. If any given set of ordered pairs, no x value has more than one y value paired to it, then the relation is a function. However, it's not a function if any x value has more than one y value paired to it. Example, suppose 1 3 3 2 1 7 minus 1 4. This is not a function. Why? Because an x value 1 in this case has more than one y value. 1 is paired with 3 and this one is paired with 7. So one x value, which is 1, has more than one y value, 3 and 7. That's why it is not a function. In this case again it is not a function. Why? Because this 2 is paired with minus 2 and this 2 is paired with 0. So for a single x value 2, there are more than one y value, minus 2 and 0. That's why it is not a function. This example is a function because no x value in this case has more than one y value, whereas the last one is a function because no x value it has more than one y value, although there are some more than one x values are actually, in fact all the x values are same here, 0 0 0 0 0. So all x values are same but all y values are different. That's why any x value is not giving us more than one y value. That's why it is also a function. Examining mapping diagrams. A mapping diagram representing a relationship between input and output values is a function. If each input value is paired with only one output value, if a mapping diagram is not a function if any input has more than one output. Suppose this is an example mapping diagram. So minus 1 0 1 2 5, these are the x values, these are the y values. We can see any x value or any input is paired with only one output. That's why it is denoting a function. Same here, although some of the y values are paired to more than one x values. For example, 4 is paired with minus 2 and 2, 1 is paired with minus 1 and 1. So although some y values are paired with more than one x value or one input values, still it is a function. That's why remember, some inputs in a mapping diagram may have the same outputs, but it is still possible that the relation is a function as long as each input has just one output. On the other hand, if some inputs have more than one outputs, the mapping diagram does not represent a function. Some more examples here. So in this case we can see all the inputs are paired with only one output. Here only one input is paired with all different outputs. This is another example, and this is another example. So which one is a function, which one is not? This is a function because each one of the x values has a different each one of the inputs are paired with a single output, that's why. But here the input has more than one output, that's why it is not a function. Whereas this is a function because although some outputs are paired with more than one inputs, but still we can say each input has a single output, that's why it is also a function. What about the last one? This is neither a function, neither a relation nor a function, because this one is not paired with anything, that's why. Now examining input output chart. An input output chart displaying the input and output values is a function if each input value has only one output value. However, an input output chart is not a function if any input has more than one output. So in this case, there are two cases here. In this case we can see 2, 2, 5, 5. So for each one of these inputs we have, these are the outputs. Now is it a function? It is a function. Why? It is repeating, there are repeating values of x, but they are associated with same y values, like 2, 5, 2, 5, 5, 0, 3, minus 6, 3, minus 6. So repeating values of x, 2 and 2 both are giving the same output or y value. That's why it is a function. Whereas in this case, the repeating x values are associated with different y values. These 5 and these 5 giving us different y values. That's why it is not a function. Remember, some inputs in an input-output chart may have the same outputs, but still it can represent a function as long as each input has just one output. So thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.